Yeah, the final stage game. Very likely at least. Base camp. See what they have to offer. How powered machine pistol. What type of a machine pistol do we have now? I don't see any real upgrades. Needing the special, yeah. Special are sure things we can use. No. We could buy a sniper rifle, I suppose. But I don't think so. Magic window. Other windows. Outfits. Take. Yeah, there's just nothing interesting anymore. I think that every equipment piece that has so far been available in the game is now available, so we already had access to this earlier, so it just doesn't interest me anymore. Might as well get on with things. Cascade Crow. Ooh, Mitsuhama representative. A suited corporate type is standing here. He appears nervous and twitchy, and is constantly mopping sweat from his forehead. Hello, runner. I represent the Mitsuhama Corporation. We're currently supporting Gudrak's efforts here in Seattle, albeit quietly, of course. We have a problem that needs addressing. I will pay you for helping us, of course, if you have the time to do so. Okay. He smiles nervously as he puts his handkerchief away in his breast pocket. We have a top secret research laboratory out here, not too far from this very location. Unfortunately for us, we've lost all contact with the facility recently. We have no idea what happened. Everything just went silent and we've been unable to raise anyone there. From what we can tell, the site went into full security lockdown. We need someone to go in there and find out what happened. There is very critical data being held there that we need to retrieve. And of course, we need to find out what happened. Yeah, what's the pay? What are the details? I'm so happy to hear you are interested. I don't know what else to do. We'll pay you 2,000 yen for at least finding out what happened. I'll add further bonus depending on how much data you manage to retrieve from the facility. I can provide transportation to the site and give you the override codes to enter the facility. You accept. Warning, this is a highly difficult mission. Well, what does that matter? Very good. You have saved my career. Talk to me again when we're ready to leave. Thank you in advance, runner. Note, you will not need to pay for any runners hired for this mission. Oh, that's a bit worrisome. So take the best you can get, and now we're just getting probably a 1,000 yen discount. We're gonna need someone with very good hacking skills. 5-3. Seven 4, yeah, no contest. Posh O'Brien. He has heal, he has very good speed pop, +2 action points for 3 rounds. So, yeah. Are these S-class drones? Yeah. Ooh, might be nice thing to have a rigger. Fumbles! No, not fumbles. I don't know. I don't know what would be the best for here. Maybe a shun. There's only one option. Mary. If we take her, we are not gonna take the thought. Any spirit summoning? Yep, a little bit. He doesn't have any spirit summoning. Oh shit. Let's go it this way. Someone who can kill. Rather the disabling ability is more to my liking. We're going to encounter something dangerous. The ability to just blind an enemy is very valuable. So, and now we have 2 eaters now. One. Yeah, it's I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I'm sure this is the best possible team to take on this mission. A robotics lab, of course. So those blinds and things will be totally worthless. Should have taken the rigger. An off-road vehicle piloted by a remote rigger named Flagbait drops your team off in front of a low rocky hill in the middle of nowhere. There's low grinding noise, and then a small section of the ground drops a few inches before sliding to the side and out of sight. As this artificial section of the earth disappears, you can see a metal staircase leading down before ending at a solidly constructed blast door. You punch in the manual override key, and a few seconds later the blast doors noisily part to reveal a utilitarian elevator cabin. And to go down into the depths. Data should reside in the lowest level of the third floor complex. The more data you can retrieve from the matrix, the bigger the payoff will be. Better have brought a decker, or this will be a short trip. Every time it's a corporate facility, a decker tends to be useful. Wonder what this is all about. I'm not too worried about the difficulty because nothing has been too difficult so far. We can drag our way through things too, so we have options. This could be the most difficult thing though, so we've been in a lot of trouble. Not saying we won't. Saying we can deal with it. I don't really know what we're looking for. So, taking a good look. Don't want to miss out on anything. So, nothing on first floor. You're now on the second floor of the research facility. It follows the same general design pattern as the first. However, conditions are incredibly worse than the floor above you, as the smell of burned insulation and plastic greets you along with hints of far worse things. Excellent. This is like delving into a vault. First you get hints, then the shit hits the fan. Automatic defenses. It's no good. These, yeah, looks like body parts. So some kind of Terminator situation. Robotics. Robotic creatures on the loose. I'm guessing the tough part about this is getting out alive. There looks like a lot of places where something new can pop up. This is it. The mainframe floor of the facility. The main jack-in point should be nearby. There's no sign of damage on this floor. The lighting is on and everything is humming with that sound of densely packed servers and mainframe cooling. Go in there. Or there. Okay. Something's going to hit the fan here. Doesn't matter what kind of cover we take as long as it's covered. Not much we can do. Okay, well, I've learned something about the matrices in here. We need to have these guys ready to go. Okay, this guy has great equipment. We should be okay. Pack the data nodes in the correct sequence to their plans. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm guessing the incorrect sequence is gonna cost me. So din din din. Fine. Okay, I need to move into a better place. Try this again. Oh shit. Get rid of this trash before moving forward. Shame about losing that. I think it was Explosion ESP. Itahama System Matrix. Please select an option. Research notes. Find out what happened. Complete. Mission item added. Mitsuma Research Note 1. Interrupt. Data stream halted at file block 0x15A3. Data relocated to secondary matrix storage units on the first and second floor. Isolating secondary matrix complete. Nerp Queen. An electronic avatar seizes control of the node. Intruders detected. You are not authorized to access these files. Be initializing self-defense routines. And enjoy nerves. Yeah, something happened. Escape the facility alive or try to retrieve more data on the other two floors first. In total blindness. I don't even know where I am. I'm some kind of a maze. Not much we can do. Nerves. I have no idea what it means. Is there a reason I should be using this maze instead of just logging out? Ooh, enemies. What is this? Steel Link's drone. What is that? Door control node. Door blocking your escape from the mainframe room is now unlocked. Is that it? I guess we'll be leaving. I'm also guessing that they're going to throw infinite amount of drones at us. So this is an endurance fight in that sense too. These machines will produce new ones constantly. Fine, fine, fine. I think we want to do a retreating flight. We found. Great shot. No, do I want to stay here? Drone can only come through here no matter what. Can always go around, that's no problem. But we'll see if we could weaken him a little bit. And new ones constantly popping up. Okay. Without the Decker, we have nothing. Shit. Yeah, just go. I want to be able to get out of this level on the next turn. You... Yeah, I think I'll leave here. This guy can increase his movement rate, so he might be able to run out of here anyway. Well, that didn't do any good. I don't have the reach. Shit. There's not a lot I can do. Really not a lot. I think I can... No, I can't. None of this magic shit is working on them. Ah, crap. Maybe we can play this the other way around. 2 extra action points for us. So you have to kill that one. No getting around that. And the number of drones increases. The quality of drones increases. Yeah, this is really troublesome. How much more worse is this gonna get? Be sure to enjoy nerfs while being dismembered. Know the general outline of this level. Where's the hacking site? .309 drone. No. Buffs. Health kits. Yeah. I'm not sure should I destroy these. Actually, I need to some extent. What I mean is, if they're just going to be replaced with tougher versions constantly, might be better to just try to keep things under control. At the same time, I don't think we have the luxury to do that. I had to buy a lot of time for the hacker. This can turn out to be real ugly, depending on how bad the drone spawn situation is gonna turn out to be. The one in full health? Yeah. So good so far though. Seems like each turn taken in the Matrix takes a single turn out here too. Usually it's 2 turns to Matrix for every turn here. This means we have to do things a bit differently. Yeah, that's no good. It's another combination thing. Hack the data nodes in the correct sequence to advance. So I guess the difficulty here is tied to a lot. Do you know the correct sequence or not? Because it looks like you're not gonna get adversaries coming your way if you don't fail these. Okay, 2 turns the Matrix for every 1 combat turn. Yeah, this can be very tough or very easy. Start with the node 1. It's not node 1. I'm not doing anything until we clean up the table. I'm mostly worried about being overwhelmed, so don't let these enemies just keep on stacking. I can always also load if things go terribly wrong. And I have no qualms about doing that, but I'll try to do that without loading. So we'll load in the case of catastrophic failure. So 2 is a good start. Two, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Um, um, I'm not sure if we were lucky or not. The thing is, similar type of puzzles, I've done quite a few of them before in other role-playing games, and actually they're quite often the same or similar. I don't know if it's that intended, or are people just copying the solutions for others, or is it just they have a, when you give them 4 points like that, they have a natural tendency to draw certain type of pictures. They don't do certain type of pictures. I guess it's might be easier to get what I'm trying to say is, if you flip a coin, there's 50-50 chance. So you keep flipping a decent number of coins. Uh, if you would actually compare a list of flipped coin tosses versus a list of equal the same results, but instead of anyone having flipping the coin, someone just made up the results. They they'll be clearly different, and the reason is because what people see as random is not actually not that. What I mean is they don't, when they see it's a 50-50 chance, they sort of understand it has to alternate the result fairly often. I mean, they, in their mind, it cannot be a huge list of heads or tails in a row, because that would be not random. But in actuality, when you start flipping coins, there will be long sequences where you just get one or the other, because random really means random. It does not mean some kind of patterns can't form there. Random patterns do form. So I'm guessing this is sort of the same, in the sense that people don't want to do certain patterns. They like to go across here instead of just especially drawing some kind of a box, for example. So once you get the starting point and get basically guess the second, it's fairly, you sort of have a good chance of knowing where the designer is going to take. And I don't think it's just chance, even though there aren't exactly a huge amount of options here. I think it's the people's tendency to how people's minds simply work. So you draw out those certain patterns, similarities. You'd like to draw the shapes or certain shapes, or when you think of random, you think it should have a decent regular variation in the end results, even though random doesn't imply that in any way. Maybe in some kind of a massive amount of re-rolls you'll get close to some kind of an average, but in any kind of smaller scale it can vary and seem like designed instead of random. So I'm sort of feeling that's the same case in a lot of these cases. Oh shit. CPU control nodes, turret control nodes, oh. What about the turrets? Exploder program. Explode. Assassin program. Chance to hit too small to even try. Let's see if we can clear away a few of these. We do want to keep moving quite regularly. I don't want to stop for too long. Now these are all close combat, so close combat enemies. I don't have to worry about them too much. They'll come to us. That's the only dangerous one here. Don't think it can see us though. By the way, okay, they're weak enough now that I think our hacker's avatar can take care of them. Alternatively, we can move forward and pretty much ignore them. Might be the more sensible choice. We do need to make progress, even with the ESPs. And target that. I want to attack with the ESPs. They're so far behind already. Stop touching that! Why would I stop touching it? Okay. You will let the hacker's avatar... Actually, what am I gonna do with it? Yeah, I can't attack him. He's probably our main opponent here. Not sure if we have the time to do this. But it looks like... Data node B, data node... No, 6, 7, 8... Thread control, CPU control... I don't think I have the luxury of waiting them. Okay, only he can actually reach us. Well, fuck. I'm wondering how much we should fight. Thing is, they're all melee versions, so you shouldn't have to fight that much. There's maybe one or two that can attack us at a time. Problem is, these are very narrow pathways, so we might not be able to pass them. But the ones we can, we probably should. And move past him, for example. But they're too slow to follow us once we move past them, so yeah, I think that's the way to go. We can use the follow-up group to clean up. No way I'm getting past that one. Or am I? No. Definitely not. Still, every enemy that we don't have to kill is it's one action point more that we can move forward. You have no real things to do. Can't go into Overwatch mode, so please try to weaken the enemy. Not bad. Not good, but bad. We can fire on the other nodes from here too, but these guys don't have the accuracy for that. I guess alternatively I could have sent these guys to move forward, but they're just so slow. Too slow. Going forward now, won't achieve anything. Let's try this. Improved accuracy. I'll probably take care of at least one of these guys with the support. Leave that alone. So, two we didn't have to kill. Suppose I could stay here and try to provide fire support, but chances of succeeding in that are very, very low. The thing is, I'm not gonna be able to catch up to him. You have no idea what you are messing with. No, that is true. I have no clue what I'm messing with. At the same time, quick action allows us to bypass a lot of trouble, so... The exploder is very weak, so I don't want to go with it. Let's just try a desperation shot. That's 2 bypass, no 3 bypass already. I have to kill that one. No getting around that. Okay, I might have an idea here. Can we... No. Some of the support guys would have had ability that would allow us to basically root the enemy there for a turn or two. That would have allowed us to move past them quicker. Now we don't have that luxury, but if they move to engage us, we might be able to, you know, block the path. No? Yes, maybe? No. Someone needs to be speed boost. Boosting the hacker won't do any good. That kind of speed is determined by the deck you're using. Ah shit. Yeah. Okay, this isn't bad because the looks of things, we only need to kill one of these. A single one won't be able to prevent us from moving forward. So, let's manage to bypass 4. That's good enough. If we don't bypass, there's no way we have time. So, similar situation. We can easily reach the node. Well, easily might not be the correct word, but we can reach it. That's 2 bypass. Stupid meat bags. That is potentially very risky because I don't know what the melee guys do. If they drain my action points, that is incredibly risky to just run in the middle of them. But we'll see. two can attack me. Now they just do damage. Ooh. Viridian can move. Not a good place to be. I think it's less risky actually in that situation where we were in to move out of in the middle of all those melee guys. One of the enemies can attack us without a doubt, but that's just one. Even if it hits, we can at least cover from that damage, at least most of it. So there's no possible way they can take us out now. And if we kill that, we can move on to the probably last portion. Actually, we might not have to fight it at all. Moved out of the way. Because why not? CPU control node. HLMA system matrix, please selection option. Search nodes. Download complete, have a nice day. Turret's down. The turret is now under your control. I like this matrix run. It's different. And if you think about it a little bit, you can make it a lot easier for yourself. This is sort of what I would like for more matrix runs, is that there has to be an idea behind it instead of just having more of a repeat of what's happening in the meat world. I did like in the and Umbra that there were a lot of maybe a bit more puzzle solving focus on that instead of having 50 points of damage. Shit. Instead of just repeating the same. That's definitely what I'd like to see, that this be something different. Something not about this samey combat. Yeah, the abilities have a different graphic and their name different, but it's basically the same. Actually, it's the same, but it's more slow paced. So it's actually more boring. Because there's not that many tactical considerations really. You know what you have to do. You have only a handful of options, so it's a pretty mechanical repeat of the same things over and over again. No, you son of a bitch. Not sure what they meant about this being a especially hard mission though. There hasn't been anything especially hard about this. This should be the first floor. So just wrap things up here and we're done. We see the Research note. First part of the data download contains log files from security systems and the head researcher before the incident. Second part of the data download contains data files from the research project and a video log from the unfortunate Dr. Chet's last moments. Didn't bother to look at them. I sort of thought focus on the important part. That's the mission. I don't need to know what's going on here. I've been a bad girl. Okay. Good of you to share. Someone else needs to do the scouting. What do they have here? More drones. It's a similar setup. Just need to find. Where the hell is the jack-in point here? For you to run. Not sure even multiple drones are a real problem. I do intend to see what the last log file contains. Already missed two, but I'm sort of hoping that the last one might be the most important one. Don't know. So, again, something new. Oh, coughing. No. What can we do here? Hack the data nodes in the correct sequence to it. How many nodes are we talking about? I do see the point here, though. I mean, the difficulty increases drastically if you increase the node options even by a few. The potential of failure increases quite a bit. So in many ways, the reason we were or have been able to do things without too much fuss is exactly because we got very lucky on figuring the sequence, at least in the previous level, where this looks like there's more options. They lay it out a little bit differently from last time. Still don't know which sequence to try. Maybe some kind of zigzagging again. Oh shit. 3. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I don't care at all about the life bar ESPs, but at the same time I can't lose them either. Three, 2, 4, 1 would be my guess at this point. It's pleasant. No. This is good. It's very good. Yeah, I don't have to move now at all, and I can do them all. Did this kind of zigzag thing. I would assume zigzag first, but no. This time it's the just circle it. Matrix compromise. Portal data nodes now exposed. 5 and 6. Can I reach that with this? No. This. Matrix nodes destabilized. Portal to next node open. Yep. You all did a great job. Might as well try to escape from here. Actually, I won't move forward quite yet. The shield. Without a doubt, I'm going to trigger something here. So when I do, I want to be somewhat protected against it. Still, nice. The ESP... I like this matrix setup in for a few additional reasons. It's that there's a good use to take ESPs in the first place. When I played the Decker, I really couldn't see any reason for it, because all the matrix runs were just about combat, and if you focus on your actual avatar on that, it'll become so strong. The ESPs are total nonsense. They're just a drag, and there's no point spending valuable karma points on them. But in this system where you have to be in multiple locations, or at least it's beneficial to you to be able to be in multiple locations at the same time, suddenly the tables are turned. ESPs are incredibly useful, so I certainly do hope that in any future iterations of this game, they've moved the matrix to something different, to make it more unique feel to it. And now I feel, at least in these matrix sections, that the game has been very successful in doing that. It's still sort of the same, but you're not supposed to play it the same way. You do, you're not really helping yourself. You're just making things harder for yourself. You don't have the time to just try to fight things normally. Ah, at least one of you made it. Ah, fuck. The two of them, yeah. I don't want to stay here and fight these, but we have a limited amount of time. But I don't think it'll take a huge amount of time to fight all those, so I think it's better just endure and push through. Yeah. Number of enemies starts to be a little excessive at this point. We have to reach that on our next turn, otherwise I don't think we're gonna make it. These guys who are now charging up start firing at us. It's over. You have a shield. CPU control, turret control. Turret is now under your control. Hello there. Actually, you're still alive. That's nice. A bit of difficulty here refers to the fact that you try to just trudge through everything like normal, and this is pretty borderline impossible. Okay, view last log. Loading last video log file. AI development team, Summer Robotics. The average looking man sips a cup of coffee as he talks to someone working away on a computer. I do wish that when you try to download this file from here, there was would be some kind of notification that you won't be able to view the file afterwards. So you could, it would notify you basically that you're missing out on something if you just download it. Hey Bob, it's getting late. Are we coming on the AI subroutine deployment? Other nondescript man typing looks up briefly before returning his attention to his computer. Hey Vic, I'm working as fast as I can over here. I'd appreciate if you could keep those nerds in research off my back while I try to get this out. Can't do, my friend. Running out of time on the project deadlines. We can't go in the red on this one, Bob. It's just too important. Alright. I'm just putting the final charges on it now. Bob peers over the edge of the computer monitor to see better. Hey, isn't that the database of AI responses for the NERP's marketing campaign? Hey, I know what I'm doing, man. Look, it's Thursday tonight. It's Thursday. Tonight is the season premiere of Awakened Gladiators. I'm not missing that for anything. Alright, Laser and Blazer take on Dragon tonight, right? Just push the version changes out and let's get out here for the night. Mitama Research Note 3. Where does this take us? Third and final part of the data download contains data files from the research project and a video log of some programmer hurried effort to defeat a deadline. Seeing any enemies? Yeah, I like this optional mission. It's clearly, it has clearly its own flavor too. You can fight, but it's not about fighting. And I guess that's a wrap. Not sure why I really bothered with this, because I certainly don't need the money, and the karma really isn't gonna do much for us. I guess basically to see what the mission was like, and that's it. Definitely one of the better ones. Fairly simple, but yeah, clearly distinct. Who are you? Dr. Kanada. Cybernetics? Alphaware. I think that's military grade. Custom combat drugs. Combat drug capability. Blackwater cyberarms. Fires high explosive shells. Boosted reflexes. +1 action point, quickness, dodge, and reflex. Holy shit. We don't have the essence for it. They have 0.5, which really do something about. Body armor. Hit points. Bonus damage. Stun. Charge burst can stun a target. Basically, I guess Wolverine claws. Charge with electricity. Just don't have it what it takes anymore. Then yeah, now they would probably electrochemical replacement of the nervous system. +1 action point, quickness, dodge, and reflex trigger. 15,000. This is something I would buy, but I just can't afford it. that would have been by far the best. And again, one of the reasons why I really would like to know beforehand what type of equipment the game has to offer you, but because it makes the first playthrough always something you can't really plan for, and you miss out on a lot of opportunities, but you miss out on them because you would have no way of knowing about the prerequisites some of the cool things require. At the same time, it's now we know. I guess this is one of those campaigns that I think would have decent potential for solo playthroughs. Not necessarily that you would fully play, but most of the missions have the stealth option, and if you'd had a bit more etiquette, you would have a lot of options there to just at least make it through with a much smaller team. Maybe even try it yourself. I mean, especially with the normal difficulty, things aren't that bad, and I haven't been using any drugs or things like that, so add combat drugs that you can buy, maybe be at least partly shaman, so you can get the haste spells, for example, so you can just dump extra action points on yourself, so you can at least some extent make up for the entire team. Have a summoned creature spirit add to that, so I think it would be something worth trying, especially if you know beforehand what the future upgrades hold, so you can plan right from the start to both take advantage of most of the opportunities currently on top, and you can plan for the future upgrades. Okay, you're back. I've been worried sick this entire time. Glad to see you return to us. Did you manage to retrieve anything? What happened? I managed to find out what happened and retrieve all the data. He takes it from you. Incredible! You've got everything. Here is your reward as promised. 6,000 credits, 6 karma points. Yeah. Corporate etiquette for more money. Nine points. What to improve? Actually, I'm not too worried about hit points or really our dodging capability. I'm somewhat more concerned that tougher enemies at this point are fairly tough to hit. So in that sense, I think I want to go back to developing our range combat abilities. Even though the changes point there are extremely expensive and don't make much of a difference. But it's very rare for us to have that 99% chance, especially when we use the burst fire mode. So I think I'd like to try to reinforce that a bit. Not sure how much. We are 8 on all of these, so it actually raises to 9. I'm guessing range combat is the main attribute you want. Weakness itself probably isn't going to contribute much. I doubt a single extra point in range combat is going to be all that important either. But, yep. Any other optional missions? No. So, I'm taking a quick look around the base, see if there are other mission givers. Looks like some kind of hole. I'm a little bit interested what this could be. This doesn't matter. Okay. Plot missions. Assuming there are multiples. Either way, Cascade Crow is our enemy and we're ready and equipped to take them out.